Hello, PTLers. We are here to preview Week 9 of the European LCS, the last week already. We wanted to talk about what we think will happen, and we thought it would be a good idea to look at who we think or what we think the standings will look like. This is after tiebreakers, of course, as we like them over in EU.
Sure.
So we'll see what happens. I'm going to start with mine, and let's make it more interesting. Let's connect a bet to it. If my standings are correct, on the next PTL, you wear a garment of my choosing. And if you are correct and I'm wrong, then I wear a garment of your choosing. Does that work?
That is a deal.
Yeah.
And it can be anything.
It can be anything. Okay, so my standings, without further ado, I have H2K at the first place. I have G2 second. Then I have Vitality. In the battle for fourth, I have OG over Fnatic. UOL sixth, and seventh goes to Splice for me.
Few changes for me in my standings. I have H2K number 1 as well, but I think honestly it could be G2 just as likely. Then I put Vitality, of course, and then I have Fnatic as number 4. There's not even a discussion for me. Origin number 5, Unicorns number 6. Elements I think will take number 7 because again it's a bit like H2K G2, just almost the opposite in the sense of like that's two really good teams fighting for first, and then we have Splice and Elements who's been struggling. Fighting for number 7. I think Elements, honestly, it looks slightly better, slightly more consistent. Yeah. And that's why, if it is a tiebreaker, I give it to them.
Well, the head-to-head is 1-1 between Elements and Splice. And if we look at their matches, Elements is playing Fnatic and H2K, and Splice is playing G2 and Vitality. So, honestly, I don't see them walking away with a win. Either way, I'm going to say Yamato's crew can take the tiebreaker for 7th. I mean, you got to make some bets. I mean, you got to make some guesses here.
I mean, it's good we have some different things. Because Elements and Splice... Again, I think it's the same as the 50-50, right? Yeah. No one can really predict 100% who's going to win. Same with the first one. The fourth one, however, I feel like is the one where Fnatic has looked like the clear-cut fourth best team in Europe right now, and Origin are still looking pretty bad, honestly, in the way they're playing. So when they play each other this week, I think Fnatic is going to win that game, and I think they're going to win it fairly easily. Yeah,
to set the tone for that, so Fnatic now owns the head-to-head and is playing Elements on day 1. We assume they're going to win. OG is playing Giants day 1. We assume they're going to win, so that matchup will decide it. And I think that OG can push it to a tiebreaker. More because I knew that you were going to pick Fnatic and I wanted a chance to win this bet. However, I feel like if they make use of the strengths they have, which they have as the only team, that they can change in their mid laner. They could, if they wanted to.
But they put in a mid laner who's either not practiced or not really ready in Xpeke, or they keep playing Power of Evil, who clearly right now doesn't fit with the team, has just been sick for a full week. It's almost a weakness. Like, no matter who they pick, it's a liability in a sense. But I guess people are arguing that Peke provides leadership. You know, he changes the mentality of the team. And I
mean, the game was just a clown fiesta of them last week as it was before. However, they managed to win. There's something must be there. However, Power will be playing as far as we know. So I'm still going to go. You got to take some chances if you want to win the bet. First place team we agree on. And I think that's kind of odd, actually, because G2 in my mind is a bit stronger, yet I'm going for H2K as number 1.
I feel like it's because we're boring, you know.
We are.
G2 is like well, fine, I am, but you're apparently the same because you put H2K first. Like, G2 is like the party animal. H2K is the guy that's sitting at home reading books and so on. And if they had to go...
I'm G2.
Well, yeah, sure, you can be G2 in this. But like, if they had to go into a competition for whatever, I think the safe bet is just like give it to H2K.
Yeah.
But I honestly almost feel like G2 is just as likely to win that match.
Well, their head-to-head is also 1-1, and they have G2 has Splice and UOL, and H2K has UOL and Elements. So if it goes to tiebreaker, we called it for H2K, apparently. So
50-50. You know, G2 fans don't hate us.
No, they're great.
It could just as likely be G2 taking that one.
I know you're listening.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see what happens, and you guys will see as well. So we'll see you in the LCS.